Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix 2018. In this episode, we're going to work towards some automated farming. Let's get started. Actually, I've already thought of what I want to do. I would like to stop having to run around to get my tools. So I often have to come back here to get, common things, my wrenches and whatnot. I don't want to keep on my inventory because they take up too much space. So I'm going to make an ender pouch, and we'll use that to keep those items in there instead. So we can keep all of our tools close at hand to be able to use them when we need them. I want to run around all over my base, which will be a little bit nicer. So to get one, we're going to need an ender pearl, some wool, some leather, and some blaze powder. So we've got some blaze rods picked up from the nether. So let's see here. I think I'll take 8 of those. And how are we going to get blaze powder? We can get 2 in a crafting. That's okay. We can get 4 in a pulverizer. You can get cinder pearls and blaze powder. It's kind of like duplicating some cinder pearls. That's cool. Let's see here. You can infuse XP onto sulfur to get blaze powder. That's pretty cool. If I did not already have blazes, I'd probably do that. You can centrifugal separate magma cream. That's cool. Crusher will get us 4. Is that better than... Sagmill is a 4 and a 50% chance of sulfur. Let's see here. It does seem to say with the... Maybe it just helps the output. Okay, it just helps the output. Alright, so I think we're going to use the sag mill, because we'll get some extra, stuff. So there we go, we're going to get some blaze powder from that. I think we only need 4 of them, so it should be fine to just get that. Alright, so now we needed some leather. Needed some wool. Is that wool? Oh, looks like wool. Alright, so that's everything we need. So there we go, there's our ender pouch. And you can dye these and give them different frequencies. So just like your ender chests from this mod, you can dye them in all 16 of the Minecraft colors, and there's 3 slots, so it's like 48 different bags you can have. So let's see here. I want to keep the chisel, the wand, those things, my swapping wand, and my flint and steel. That will simplify our tool rods quite a bit. So let's see here. Just going to put all of those things in there. Yeah. And my drawer key, and my watering cans, and my golden lassos. We'll just put those in there as well, because why not? And that still leaves me some extra space, so my chest transporter can go in there. And probably, my extra food. So that's what I'll do with the rest of this stuff. And my bucket. Yeah. So there we go. That is an easier way to use up this stuff, so that will be nice. So I guess we can consolidate tool rods down to 2, since we don't need 5 of them anymore. So I'll probably do that off camera. Alright, so I did go ahead and do the math. So it takes about 100 spruce to get a bucket of tree oil, and you get about 400,000 RF from that. Although there is a cost in making it, which I didn't go out and do the math, but I'm going to estimate around 25%. So let's say you get about 300,000 RF from that. Now the same spruce converted to charcoal would give you 1.6 million RF. So even if we lose 50% of that in conversion to charcoal, which we don't, charcoal is immensely better. So there are some ways to improve the dynamos so that they use fuel more efficiently and generate more power, but in my opinion, not worth it. Probably should have done the math before I tried this out, but hey, it was fun to build a machine, even though the machine turned out to be rather worthless. So probably won't use this again. Maybe we'll make some other kind of something some other time. Because you can use the fractioning still to make other kinds of fuel, which we may get to later. There is oil in thermal expansion now. I don't know how you get it, but I know it is a fuel type, so we might look into that instead, and that would probably be more efficient than what we did. So basically, I've used up all of my spruce wood, not getting much back because trees don't grow that fast when they're not, magically aided. So, yeah. But I have tons of planks from the sawmill, so I will have planks of the spruce variety forever. So that's nice. But I had nothing to do with that, so I'll probably just get rid of that and go back to making charcoal, since obviously it's a far superior material. And what I'll probably do here is actually set up dark oak wood instead of spruce, and work on that, because dark oak trees grow really tall, and you get lots more wood from them, and you still get apples. So that would be nice. Now we could see what we might get from, say, a carrot generator, because there are culinary generators from X Utilities. I might do the math before actually, embark on that procedure, though. We'll see. Alright, so I have put the farm back to simple oak wood for the time being. I'd like to get something from Botania instead. So we're going to try for a different source of power. So to start off, I need some more different kinds of plants. I'd like to make some biofuel. So I want to make something called an Alchemy Catalyst. And if we had one of those, we'd go to get beetroot seeds, and then we would be able to grow beets. And we can get some more different kinds of plants, which will help us grow biofuel, or get biofuel. So we need a mana pearl, some living rock, a couple of brewing stands, which is a blaze rod, and 3 cobblestone. So that shouldn't be too hard. Not that, leave that alone. Let's see here. My blaze rods are in here, are they not? Yeah, there they are. Okay, so I need a couple of these. My ender pearls, I brought most of them in here. Need to make that a mana pearl. Need a couple pieces of gold. Should be gold out in the Botania chest, just in case there isn't. I keep walking by the Botania area thinking that's the Botania area. Alright, so let's see here. Need that mana pearl. There we go. And since I'm here, I should go ahead and scan things. Alright, so now can I make the Alchemy Catalyst? Yeah, there we go. And we're going to make another mana pool. And basically, the Alchemy Catalyst, you just need to put it underneath the mana pool. And when you throw things in there, like we normally get mana pearls or mana steel ingots or whatever, instead it will transmute items into something else. So the first step will be placing another mana pool, which I'm just going to put, I don't know, right here. Let me get my shovel. And we'll place the Alchemy Catalyst down there. Place the pool on that. We'll get our wand, which should be in here. Yep, there we go. Alright, tablet is going into pool. That's what I want. So we're going to let that drain into our new pool. Alright, there we go. My mana tablet is full again. I've got a full mana pool to do in here. And now you can see when I put carrots in here, we'll get beetroot seeds. Whereas in here, we won't get anything. Because that is not a valid thing to do. There we go. We've got 9 beetroot seeds now. So I'm going to go and plant those and try to get more of that. And then we're going to work on some kind of automated farming. I'm thinking Thaumcraft right now, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I was reading through the Thaumonomicon, And we're going to need a couple more things before we can make a harvest seal to work with the golems. And one thing we're going to need is some cactus. We don't have any cactus, but again, we can use the Alchemy Catalyst, or the Alchemy Catalyst, to transmute slime balls into cactus. So now all I have to do is go set up a cactus farm and, get us a bit more cactus, and we can work with that. Well, actually, we do have enough right now. I'd like to get a little bit more, and then start farming it, and we'll use that later. So I'm going to go set up a cactus farm, and I'll be back to show you how that ended up working out, because I don't really know how I'm going to do it just yet. Probably going to make it somewhat of a vanilla mechanic. Okay, let's set up my cactus farm right around here. So I want to fill in this little lake over here. So I'm going to use the builder to do that. So like I said, the builder can do many, many cool things. It can clear out area. It can also build things, because that is what it does. So we're going to set the shape of this. So let's see, we're going to select the first corner. So what I want to do is select kind of the bottom area over here. Alright, we're going to go down 2 squares. We're going to go to the second corner, which is going to be pretty much right in front of the builder. Alright, so now we can see the support mode, and it's not quite what I want it to be, so we'll shift right click, and we're going to say go up 3, and try that again. Not quite yet. Still need to go a little bit higher, I think. Let's try 5. There we go. That's what I want. So a little bit off over here, but that's okay. It's close enough. Should fill in all the area that we need. So the first thing that we need to do is give it some material to fill with. So I'm going to give it a chest full of dirt. That's what I want to fill in with. So hopefully that's enough dirt. We'll see. And I forgot to get a lever, so let's go get one of those. And then hopefully when we flip that lever, it should just activate and start filling in my little pond over there. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So there we go. No more little pond. And I think it should have even filled in the area under. Yep. So there we go. All the way down to the area that I need. So I didn't even use that much dirt, really. So, okay. Well, there we go. That's where I'm going to make the cactus farm. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to actually plant yet, but I'll figure that out in a minute and come back and show you what I decided on. Okay, so here is my cactus farm. As I said, I've just pretty much used vanilla mechanics for it. So we've got a 4x4 grid of cactus planted on sand. We've got some fences in between the middle sets of cactus. If you're not aware of vanilla cactus mechanics, basically when they grow, if there's a block next to them, it will immediately break. And then there's water, so the water will carry the cactus down, and then water from over here will push it down into the hopper, which goes down into this storage drawer. So we've got 7 pieces so far. We've got 16 up there, so that started from 4, so that's however much it is now. So about 20 minutes probably. I found out that it looks like, well, it looks like greenhouse glass from Actual Editions does not work for cactus growth. So I was going to put that there and get some more cactus, but that wasn't an option, it looked like. You can't put watering cans in automated things for users and whatnot, so I guess I'll just let it farm naturally for now and see what happens. Oh, And if you're not familiar with vanilla water mechanics, a source block will flow 8 blocks. So it stops right here, and the same thing over here, which pushes things down to the hopper. They drop in there and go into the drawer. So now that I've got that, let's see if we can work on that seal. So if I go back to my Thaumonomicon, I want this control seal for harvest. We need an empty seal or a blank seal with seeds, pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, cocoa beans, sugarcane, and cactus with 10 herba, humanus, and sensus. I've already taken care of all the essentia and put that over there. So let's see here. Let me set up the rest of the stuff. Alright, so I've gathered up all the material. So we need to put seeds. Then that's canola, didn't mean to get that. Pumpkin, melon, let's see here, cocoa beans, sugarcane, and cactus. The only thing left I need is my glove, which should be in my ender pouch. There we go. The instability on this should be negligible, so I'm hoping it will be non-problematic to make this. There we are, we're still showing stable, so that's looking pretty good. Alright, there we go. There is our harvest seal. So we'll take that and we'll use our thermometer to scan it. Can't scan those either, huh? Alright, so I don't know how this seal works either. So let's take it away from the golems for a minute. And we'll put it down and get our Golemancer's bell. Alright, so the requirements are that it must be deft and it must be smart. So we're going to have a smart, deft golem to be able to use this. So the smart golems require the biothalmic mind, and the deft golems require some kind of hand. I don't remember what it is. So let's see here. There we go, a smart head, and we need 5 manipulators to get deft. Everything else should be fine. So basic legs should be fine. And we'll also need another store and collect seal. I think I've got some in the chest already. So we need Machina, some great wood planks, some simple arcade mechanisms, and a biothalmic mind. So let me go grab those things and make that golem, and we will test out this new harvest mechanism. Alright, so I've been looking through the Thaumonomicon for ways to improve essentia smelting. There are a few things we can build to improve the process. I would like to get a Thaumium essentia smelter, which increases the speed and reduces the loss, but we don't have the resources for that just yet. So instead, we're going to add an Arcane Bellows, which should allow items to be broken down quicker. We're going to add an auxiliary slurry pump, which lets us have more arcane alembics in use simultaneously. And then we're going to have an auxiliary venting port, which will reduce the amount of flux that gets generated by the process. And instead of using the piping network, we're going to use this filling essentia transfuser to basically push the essentia into the jars. So let's go ahead. I've already built those things, so let's go ahead and put things back down. So here is our essentia smeltery. We're going to have the auxiliary slurry pump on the back. We're going to have 2 arcane alembics on top. And then we're going to have 2 on top of the other part. I'm going to leave that one alone for now. We're going to have these filling essentia transfusers on the sides there. We'll put the arcane bellows on one side, and we'll put the arcane or the auxiliary venting port on the other. So there we go. This should be a much better system for filling up essentia. So let's see here. I was trying to get a biothalmic mind. I don't remember quite what that needs exactly. We need some complex arcane mechanisms. We're going to need a bunch of cognitio and a bunch of machina. I know we won't have enough machina for what we want. We've got barely enough, and I'm not sure it's going to be, good enough with infusion working the way it does right now. So let's see if we can get a bunch more machina. So I forget where you get machina from. Let's see, Weber's have some. That doesn't seem like what we were using before. Stone gears or trapdoors are probably what I was using. Wooden pressure plates have 5. That might be okay. They've got some census and herba on them too. That's not too bad. We've got tons of wood planks. So, alright. I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of those, and we'll see how that ends up working. So yeah, basically what I'm hoping is that now we can simply throw this into the Essentia smeltery, and with a block of coal or charcoal or whatever, and just leave it be. I shouldn't have to babysit it anymore. That's my hope anyway. I don't know where my charcoal is. Do I have any charcoal? Just go ahead and use a piece of almentum for now. I think I've got a bit more of that. Yep, here's some almentum. There's a ton of charcoal blocks over in the Britannia area. Alright, so let's see how this works. So, okay. So, yeah, we're definitely making better use of this. Would have been nicer to have, jars over there too. So let's see here. We need Machina. Didn't I pick up that jar? Yeah. So let's pick up the Machina, and let's pick up the Census. Yeah. I'll just put a bunch of jars over here. There we go. So you can see they're just going to fill up these jars, and they'll go right over there as long as they're in the direction, and within 16 blocks. And I see there is still flux. It's not going to reduce it entirely. It has to reduce it by about a third. So that's what we'll get there. And yeah, I think this was working out a lot better than it was before. So yeah, we've already got a lot of herba, a lot of census. Machina we're not getting so much of. I wonder if now that I have the auxiliary pump that I can put something in there that will work better or not. This Machina is only at 45. I would think we'd have some room to break down some more stuff. Oh, there we go. There's a bunch of Machina. So yeah, it just keeps going, and we shouldn't really have to babysit this. This should be a lot better than it was. We're still going to generate flux, and from what I could tell, that flux reducer was not working, so I may have set it up incorrectly. I'll have to check that out later on. So yeah, we'll let this go, and I will be back once I've made the golem that we'll need to run the farm, and then we'll build that component. Okay, so while I was playing with Thaumcraft, another rift has formed. So doing all that Essentia smelting has given me a rift again. And I decided to move things inside because it broke some of the stuff that was nearby. I didn't care for that. So here's the new Thaumcraft area. Got the alchemical crucible set up over here. Got my research table, focal manipulator, workbench, and chest, and the everfull urn. Got my stuff here with some jars. Got the runic matrix and everything set up over here in the golem press. So I still haven't got the stuff I need to make the new golem yet, but I'm still working towards that. Just got sidetracked by the fact that the rift opened and hasn't closed yet. So I've got at least one of each kind of crystal. I put them all in here with lock and key, so we'll be able to get them whenever we want. It's a little bit hard to tell what they are, so I put them in there in the same order they are in JEI, but that probably won't help me that much. So we'll see if maybe there's a better solution for storing these, but that's the best I could come up with on short notice. So I will come back, hopefully, when I am ready to show you the Harvest Golem. Alright, so to get some of the stuff we need, I need some more Thaumium, which means I need something that has Praecantatio, and Enchanted Books still seem like my best source of that. So there's a few mods that add ways to get enchanted items. I thought I'd try out the one from Industrial Foregoing, the Enchantment Factory. We're going to need a book, some plastic, some diamonds, some obsidian, and a machine frame. So let's go and get those things. So, Enchantment Factory. Let's see here. All we need is a machine frame. Need a 10 gear. There we go. So it needs essence, and it needs energy, and it needs enchantable items. So let's see here. So we've got a tank in here. So I will put this drum right up here, and we'll go get a conduit. Where are my conduits? There they are. All right. Pressurized fluid conduit. So now all I need to do is get into the for a little bit and say I want to extract, I want to insert, and let's just say you're always active. There we go. It's filling up with essence. So I don't know quite how this works, so let's just go grab a book and see what happens. So are there any more books over here? I have one book. Okay, that will do for now. Alright, so we got Enchanted Book of Flame, which got 7 Praecantatio on there. That seemed kind of random. I wonder if there's a way to make it not random. I mean, that book, that was fine, but it's a little different. Not quite what I expected. Let's go get some more books. So let's see, what do I need to make? I need paper, and probably a leather. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so there we go. So let's maybe not get that many books. Let's maybe get that many books. I have flux phage again. How unfortunate. Alright, so that gives me smelting. We'll put it in that side. Oh. Maybe these are different levels of enchantment. Well, that's going to give me a lot of Praecantatio. What about that? Holding, look at the sea, multi-shot 4. Wow, ton of Praecantatio on that. Looting 2. It seems very random what you get. Maybe it's supposed to be random. Okay, so, yeah. Well, there we go. There's enough enchanted books for now. We'll use that to get what we need, and we'll keep working on the golem I need. How'd you get there? That was weird. Alright, so I'm going to go make the Praecantatio I need, and I figured a better source to get that. I've got an idea, but I didn't want to do it right now, so I'll work with this for now, and we'll keep going with what I'm working on at the moment. Alright, that's a good wrapping up point for today. Just want to give you a sneak preview that the golems do work eventually. You know, I will build them. So thanks for watching. See you next time.